Hello. A little late this morning. This afternoon. Man, I've done a lot of stuff today. Hey, Anastasia. I was at the farmer's market. What? Oh, I see. Fixing the angle of the phone, in theory. Maybe I could just do this. How's that work? Oh, thank you, honey. What a day. Shalom! You know who that is, honey, right?
Anastasia.
That's right. And I think I can make this even a little lower. New placement, new camera placement. Let's see, how's that work? That's pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Anyways, how are people today? It is so hot and humid in Brooklyn, mostly humid, I think.
Why don't you open those windows, honey?
They are open.
There's one open.
Oh, I see. I'm gonna open some windows. Be right there. Ernstlich and Elenese. Hello. Gützli.
Ask if it's cold, if it's hot and humid there.
Is it hot and humid in Switzerland? Probably not, I'm guessing. It might be hot, but I don't know if it gets very humid there. Elenese, I'm sure you are following Brazilian stuff, and I'm sure you know that the president of Brazil has contracted COVID. And I'm thinking most Brazilians have at least mixed feelings. Wow. Good for Joshua de la Cruz. Nice. Hey, Jenna. I have had a nutty day. We, every Saturday we do the farmer's market. So that's like, what is that, 4 miles, honey? 4.5 miles walking. Go to the farmer's market, get stuff. And later I went to my garden, got my mystery bag of vegetables. What's in the bag, do we know? Cucumbers, lettuce.
Cherries and garlic scapes.
Oh, nice. That was it? 4 things?
Oh, zucchini, yellow zucchini.
Zucchini. Nice. Glenn! Hello!
John Newcott.
Oh, great. WBGO.
Oh.
DJ. Extraordinaire. I'm setting up here because I was a little late to my own party. But I'm getting it together bit by bit. Yeah, very hot, very humid in Brooklyn. And last night we had some people from...
Glenn says, hello again, Nick Danger.
Yeah, I used to be Nick Danger. Some people called me Nick Danger. Remember that, honey?
No.
Did you know that? No. Irv used to call me Nick Danger. Well, hey, what are people listening to? All right, here are some things that I've been listening to. Mike Richmond, a thing called Bill's Big Hits. Tribute to Bill Evans. All Bill Evans songs. And Mike Richmond plays bass. It's a great little record on, what's that? Ride Cymbal Records, which is a record label that Donald Elfman, I'm going to be playing that later, so, okay. Donald Elfman runs, and it's a great little label. Great jazz. Much of it, not like big names, but a lot of people that should have big names, like Joel Forrester, should be a huge name. Anyway, that's a great record. I've been listening to a whole bunch of Isley Brothers. Oh my God. The Isley Brothers. Harvest of the World. There's so many. Brother. The Heat is On. And then I've been listening to this one. This is a weird one. I don't think you can find this on Spotify. Oh, it's probably coming out backwards. It's CAIAPO with an accent aigu on the O. Metu Tire. I don't know how to pronounce any of this. It's a double CD, and the first CD is straight up field recordings of Australian Aborigines.
Honey, that was kind of painful to listen to.
Painful for you, profound for me.
Okay.
It's an adventure.
David Rawson.
And you didn't even hear the first one. Hey, David, I spared you from the first CD, because the second CD is what they're calling fusion. And it's musicians like Gilberto Gil and Egberto Gismonti from Argentina, and all these incredible.
That one I might have liked.
No, I played that. It was fusion, but it gave a lot of space to the Aborigines. So, still using the Aboriginal concepts, but infusing it with jazz, Brazilian and Argentinian. It's profound.
Speaking of Aborigines, we're watching a great.
Rake. That's fun.
A great Australian show.
Also Chez.
And Glenn has been listening to Roots of Chicha from Peru. Wicked stuff.
Yeah, I think Glenn, is that the stuff that you IM'd me? And I listened to some of that, and it was mind blowing. That was like, and it had a great sound. It had like an early Studio One production sound, like, oh man, that was good, crackling. Anne!
And Joshua Levine.
Hello, everybody. Hey, Joshua. What will I start with?
Glenn Demir says yes.
Yeah, that was a great record. Well, not one record. Great bunch of music. Yeah, all right. That's what I've been listening to. Bunch of that stuff, and a lot of Professor Longhair. I always come back to some people like that. Professor Longhair. I saw him in the Englewood, what used to be John Harms Center, 1980. I think that's when I saw him. Might have been 79. And nobody in Englewood, New Jersey knew who Professor Longhair was, and I only knew because I happened to be in a writing group with the mother of one of the sax players who produced Crawfish Fiesta, one of his later records. So I went to see him, and came home with my jaw on the ground.
Anne says hi, Nick.
Hey, Anne. So, yeah, Professor Longhair, Alejandro Escovedo, great singer-songwriter. Anyways, all right. If I think of other things
that you're listening to.
That I'm listening to, I'll let you know. Oh, Mac Miller.
Ask what they're listening to.
Yeah, what are you all listening to? I got one from Glenn.
Anne.
Have you checked out Mac Miller? Like, it's pop, it's like, he died, young, very young. And it's, I don't know what to call it. It's R&B pop rap, but he's seriously talented, was seriously talented. What does that say?
Check out this young singer-songwriter from Bristol, England, and a YouTube link.
Bristol? Alrighty. Oi! Oh man. I need that hat that Marlon Brando had in the remake of Island of Dr. Moreau. He had this hat that he poured ice water in, and it would just be sitting on his head, and he improvised the whole thing, and he'd just be like, what do you want with me? I want that hat. Anyway. All right. Enough talk. Here's a song from the Necromancers of the Public Domain, or at least that's what I wrote it for, to go with a book from about 100 years ago, book of photographs. And it's, I find it anyway, I don't know. Shockingly, I don't know, but I find it very relevant in this Covidian era somehow. I hope I can play it. There's a middle section that I usually have to practice. I'm just going to wing it. Here we go. Old photographs of days so mild, a swan on the lake, a mother and child. Ships roll gently on the bay, not like today. Portraits of expressions lean, landscape soft and so serene. Children on the sidewalks play, not like today. Tasteful views of urban blight, 50,000 shades of gray, not like today. Monuments to loftiness, workers toil, the Padres bless, seems so sepia far away, not like today.
Gorgeous.
There it is. What does that say? You so corny? Nah. Yeah, that part, you heard the part that I have to practice, that I didn't practice. obviously. I have to practice it.
Jason's here.
Jason!
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey! Jason yesterday asked me to do impressions, and I briefly, I did a very brief Liverpudlian accent. That wasn't good. Yeah, he asked me if that was Ringo, and I was like, no, it's not anybody in particular. It's just my own thing, isn't it?
Alright, keep playing. Tell people Jason's your brother.
Yes, Jason's my brother, and Maura is my disciplinarian.
Professional heckler.
Yes, yes, that's another way of putting it. You should have a business card, honey. Heckler. Before the show, I thought I should give you this. That's somebody.
Be your
Yeah,
brother.
it's somebody. I don't know who.
Jason says we're your support staff.
Yeah. Oh, man. I need support staff. Speaking of which, here's a song about recruits. Got that out of my system. It's hard, yes it is. It's so hard. It's hard not to philander when you've got so much love in your heart. People like me, we got people to see in this world. We're doing our part. Debbie's a girl at the office, though I don't know quite what she does. Once in a while she's got a secret little smile for me, just for me. Sweet Melissa scrubs the cafe floor, she's got a butterfly over her pants. We shoot the breeze while she's on her knees, and we giggle about romance while the butterfly does the dance. It's hard not to philander when you've got so much love in your heart. People like me, we got people to see in this world. We're doing our part. We're doing our part. Shirley's so smart, you can tell by her art. She draws in books about evolution. Look at her shape and go from man into ape. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah, ah, ah. Katie's a country singer. She does Loretta, Patsy, and June Carter. She's so sincere after some beers from the heart of her. She peels off a guard of her. It's hard not to philander when you've got so much love in your heart. People like me, we got people to see in this world. We're doing our part. We're doing our part. Sandy loves to hang out at the beach when there's no one else around. So darn cute in her birthday suit when we're at the Sound. It's hard not to drown. Now Gita's a girl from the spiritual world. She sees the Dalai Lama at the arena. She's got a master's degree in musicology, so we listen to the Vina from the backseat of her Altima. Some of these girls ask me about my wife. To tell you the truth, she's the light of my life. What would I do without her? Who could I be without her? It's so hard, it's so hard. you've got so much love in your heart. People like me, we got people to see in this world. We're doing our part. We're doing our part.
Beautiful, honey.
There's a song about, you know, philanthropists everywhere. You know, I don't know, who can we think of? Bill Clinton, Jeff Epstein. Philanthropists. Actually, Epstein wasn't married, so he wasn't a philanderer. He was just a pedophile. All right. Let's see. Perhaps I'll do... oh, I hadn't thought about that. Oh, there's no... You know what? I am going to do yesterday's set. I was going to do something a little different, but this sequencing doesn't make sense. So, here we go.
Ann Halliday says, hey, that song's in my new book. As is Great Big Potato Nikki B.
Aww.
We have to get Ann's new book.
Yeah, I didn't know it was out already.
Is it out, Ann?
That would be great. Larry Eagle, hey! Great drummer. He's on Bruce Springsteen's Seeger Sessions, drumming away, and plays with Andy Statman. I don't know if you know Andy Statman, but great clarinet and mandolin player. All right. Guru Prasad Singh, Satnam, baby. Oh my God, I need the Brando hat. All right. Here's a more earnest love song.
Ann's new book is not even fucking finished. Someone
Hey,
put
language.
her deadline and continues to do so. Oh yeah, sorry. So that's
I got
it. She hasn't
Anastasia.
finished it. Right, I forgot.
Be nice.
Ann Halliday says she loves Andy Statman.
Oh yeah, yeah. What's not to love? It's amazing.
And Renee's here.
Renee Russo. Vowels are failing me, and it's because I'm sober. Hello. All right. Here's a tune that I wrote when for Maura when when she's going when the one you love is going through a hard time. You go through the rinse cycle with them. The comments are coming in too fast. I can't see them.
It's Renee. Guru Prasad Singh says Satnam, and Renee says not the movie star. Renee Russo.
Who said she was Renee Russo?
You
besides
said
me.
You said
Who besides me
and
said
Renee said not the movie star, and then she said time for some tequila.
Yeah, it's a little early, but yeah. It does seem to be more and more time for tequila.
And Glenn said he saw Andy a couple of years ago at the Charles Street Synagogue.
Yeah, that's his regular gig.
Yeah.
Jim Whitney and Larry Eagle,
He's
who was here. I don't know if you're still here, Larry, but yeah. Hopefully that will all come back. Please, Gob. So here is a song. I just realized before I play this song, Anastasia does have one wee curse in it, but it's not a bad one. Not a terrible one. Anyway, it's rinse cycle. We go through the rinse cycle. And it's on my eternally upcoming album. If you know Nat, who is mixing the record, please call him and email him and tell him, Nat, what's going on with Nick's record? I need to hear it.
Charles Harvey says hi.
Charlie! From school. Genius. I need to talk to you, Charlie, because I remember many years ago at Oberlin, you were telling me you were studying water absorption, liquid absorption into...
Hydrology.
Hydrology? I don't know that it was a religion. I think it was just water going into the earth. And I think that's probably really, really big right now. Anyway, all right. We'll speak. You'll indulge my science naivete, but enthusiasm nonetheless. Here it is, rinse cycle. Slammed against the walls. You got more washed up than clean. Too beat up to take your calls. Up, down, round and round. Take a look over the suds on your beer. I'm here. I'm in a red cycle with you. I feel everything that you're going through. And while it's your turn to be blue, I'll be spinning in the red cycle with you. This isn't the door you put your keys in. There's nothing you can do. There's no rhyme and there's no reason. Sometimes shit just happens to you. Up, down, round and round. I can help you to stand if you grab my hand. I'm in a red cycle with you. I feel everything that you're going through. And while it's your turn to be blue, I'll be spinning. Spinning in the red cycle with you. turn to be blue, I'll be spinning, I'll be spinning in the red cycle with you.
Renee says, I got a good man. So sweet. So true. And Jason wants to know, why finish the record?
I know. That that is a reference to our dad who... so Jason, my brother out there, my brother, we were raised by wolves, but the male wolf, my dad, was a writer, and I think for as long as we've known him, maybe, had been writing the same book that he published when he was 80.
Self-published.
Well, he Vanity published it. I mean, somebody else, Barry Scheinkopf published it for his book label, I guess you call it. And The Death of Dr. Sales, it's called. Decline. Well, that was my book. The Decline of Dr. Sales. And
Matt Sharp is watching.
and then after he published it, Matt Sharp, another great writer. Come on, peoples.
We got a lot of great writers here. Oh my God. Alan Davis is here. Big Al.
Big Al!
Big Al, we might be coming to see you tomorrow.
Spin cycle. Yeah, it could be a whole laundry cycle. We could call it the laundry cycle.
Matt Sharp
The-
says, with a little fabric softener.
Mm-hmm.
And I told Charles Harvey that this was a water song. This was a song about water
That's true.
for him.
That's right. That's why I wrote it.
And Anne says she's with Angie Flans.
Wow.
They want you to play
Thomas Flans's.
They want you to play Somebody's Got to Be Clean. And I think you probably should.
I should, but I need the words and I need to practice that one. I'll do it next week. Okay. Good. Thank you for that. Yes.
We might be seeing Alan
That's a tough one.
Davis tomorrow.
And I will do it.
I have a plan to go to a firefly sanctuary in New Canaan, Connecticut.
All right, let's talk about that later. We'll call Alan
Okay.
and we'll talk about that. That's personal. Here we have people. So anyway, raised by Dan Balaban, who got published the book he'd been working on all his life, The Decline of Dr. Sales, and then after it was published, kept writing it. And there was a cartoon from the New Yorker on our fridge that had a guy with like manuscript paper like surrounding him, and it said, "Finish it? Why finish it?" And we grew up with that, and it was funny, devastating, beautiful, and it was like, you know, one of those art movies. If I need to make an analogy, probably by somewhere between Fellini and Tarkovsky. More Fellini. It was fun. I mean, it was yeah. But slow fun.
I just wanted people to know about the Firefly Sanctuary because people might not know about it.
Oh, well, that's different.
Well, that's the same thing.
Does everyone know about the Firefly Sanctuary
In New Canaan, Connecticut.
in New Canaan, Connecticut? It's where fireflies go if they're refugees. In New Canaan, Connecticut.
A friend of mine took pictures of it and it looked really beautiful and I thought we should go.
Let's go. Let's all go to the Firefly Sanctuary. We'll social distance, but we'll meet you there tomorrow. I don't know when exactly or the whole deal. We'll put on our masks. No holes in the masks, though, because you're in the Firefly Sanctuary, and that freaks them out. They're tender. Because they could get sucked in. You have to be totally unthreatening. Speaking of unthreatening, here's a creepy song. This one I was thinking about recently because I've been watching the Jeff Epstein documentary, and I had the realization as I was telling various people about it, who responded in the same way, like, "Oh, I don't want to watch that. I don't need to see that." And I felt that way at first, and I just started watching a little bit, and I got sucked in. And I realized I'm really happy I'm watching it because the girls get to tell their stories. And that's huge. Like, imagine, put yourself in a horrible situation of crippling injustice. You want your story to be heard. So, you know, I know there's a lot going on, but let's not let Me Too fall through the cracks. Anyways, this was written at the beginning of the Me Too movement when I was hearing all of these testimonies on the radio. And it's from the perspective of a creep, I would say. Just to make that clear. Are we alright? Are you okay? Come on, baby, don't look that way. You know how I feel. You know this is real. You're the only one can read my face. Got you a taxi. Get home safe. Sometimes you might not get me. Yeah, well, I'm not like other guys. You might not want to let me get the soul behind your eyes. Honey, I just done it. Something about you, I can't help myself. Pretty sure you knew, I can't help myself. You know how I feel. You know this is real. You're the only one that can read my face. Got you a taxi. Get home safe. Anyway, you got what you wanted in this game. So don't you dare call me by that name. Now get home safe.
Matt says, I might be becoming your dad, not in the sense that I sired you, but the word working on an art thing forever.
Oh man. Well, Matt, I have mixed feelings. On the one hand, I'm really relieved that you're not the guy who sired me. Not that you'd be a bad guy to sire me, but we're the same age.
And Jeremy Berlin is watching. Jeremy Berlin is the reason we're watching Rake.
Right, Jeremy. Forgot to, I haven't told you that we picked up that show Rake again and really enjoying it.
And yes.
I love the three-dimensional discussions of ethical matters in Australian. Like bigamy or trigamy, as is the case in the episode that we're watching now.
Right.
Do you guys know Rolf Harris, speaking of Australians and pedophilia? But Rolf Harris, whatever he was a great songwriter. And I grew up listening to his stuff. For some reason, my dad had a Timey Kangaroo Down Sport record.
Angie knows him.
Sunrise. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he has that song, I've got hair oil in me ears and me glasses slipping down.
Oh, Renee. Well,
But baby, I can see through you. I'm buying all the drinks. Oh, anyway, yeah, it's brilliant stuff.
Renee knows him too.
Waltzing Matilda, yeah.
Did you write that?
No, that's an old song.
Beatrice
He
Siegel.
Beatrice, hello. That's great. You got the same crew back. Jeremy Berlin, who's out there, is one of the great piano players. Period. I don't have to qualify that. One of the great piano players on earth. And you might know Larry, who might still be here. Larry Eagle, drummer. Jeremy, Larry. Anyways, what shall we do? Let's do let's do a light one about the light dangers of looking at the wrong thing on the internet. There we go. Oh man, it's so muggy. Like even the piano is swollen. I can hear it. Do you guys hear it?
Sounds good.
It does sound good, but it's like on the verge of it's so humid.
Maybe we should get a dehumidifier for the room.
Yeah, we probably should.
Or else central air.
Don't be silly, honey. That costs money. Here we go. I was feeling kind of skeevy, so I surfed the dirty TV to get my heart to pump right through my shirt. I didn't think much of it, I knew I was above it, just people who believe that life's a squirt. But then I saw a scene that was just like all the rest, except that it was you that helped that boy to make a mess. It was you. What if your husband knew not long ago? What do the kids know? It was you. Thought you grew away from your hell. It was you. Guess I never knew you well. I can still remember when we were a small town heroine. You were so cool. You took the boys to town, your parents couldn't keep you down. You were smart, you were sexy, you were cruel. After school, you made a keeper, settled down and had 2 kids. After hours in the shower, do you wonder why you did? It was you. What if your husband knew not long ago? What do the kids know? It was you. Thought you grew away from your hair. It was you. Guess I never knew you well. brain is in a loop, now my brain is in a loop. My brain is in a loop, now my brain is in a loop. My brain is in a loop, now my brain is in a loop. My brain is in a loop, now my brain is in a loop. My brain is in a loop, now my brain is in a loop. My brain is in a loop, now my brain is in a loop. My brain is in a loop, now my brain is in a loop. My brain is in a loop. My brain is in a loop. My brain is in. Did you think that it was funny? Did you do it for the money? Do you know the guy who shot you like a star? Left you wanted, could you quit like if your family were to split? Are you happy? I hope you are. It was you. What if your husband knew not long ago? What do the kids know? It was you. I thought you grew away from your hair. It was you. Guess I never knew you well. Guess I never knew you well. I guess I never knew you well.
That Anne says she loves that part when your brain is in a loop, Anne Lewinson.
Oh, thank you.
And Halliday says that her friend from high school is here. Turn on the air conditioning and say hi to Kathy Doty.
Well, I'll say hi to Kathy Doty. Hello. The air conditioning is not in this room. Oh man. And it's really hot. It's very humid. And tunes like that do not cool us down.
And Angie Flan says that was awesome.
Thank you. All right.
Anne says her brain is in a loop, Anne Lewinson.
I know. My brain's in a loop too. I think we all, I mean, you don't have to...
The bird's brain is in a loop, did you?
Oh, yeah.
I think he's responding to you. I think they're talking to you, honey.
I think the birds are having a conversation with the trucks. Wow. It's weird, the wildlife out here. There's wildlife. All right, not so weird. Testy birds. What kind of bird is that?
I don't know.
Al Davis? Anybody? What kind of bird is that?
Anne says that she thinks she should play in a sarong on hot days, and so do those birds.
Man, there's a reason they call it sarong. Because it would be sarong to play like that, for me. But then again, it might mean not having to wear my sari. Oh man, I don't want to doty on it. Anyway. God. That was terrible.
Yeah. Just play, honey.
Yes. Here's one, whenever I play... Wow, those birds are serious, man.
They're talking to you.
I really kind of love it. Throw in an extra one. This is one, it's hard to come back to people after talking with birds. This is one I always think of Aunt Olivia when I play it because she left us.
She's been leaving us ever since she was born.
That's right. She left us when she was born, and she's been leaving us ever since.
Male cardinal. Oh my God, Angie, thank you.
Wow, I had no idea the male cardinals were so strident. I mean, I knew they looked strident.
And you just started a battle for territory.
Oops. That I didn't mean to do. How do you say whoops in cardinal? Anyway, here is this one. Wednesday morning at 5 o'clock as the day begins, silently closing her bedroom door, leaving the note that she hoped would say more. She goes downstairs to the kitchen, clutching her handkerchief, quietly turning the back door key. Stepping outside, she is free. Sing this part. We gave her most of our lives, sacrificed most of our lives. We gave her everything money could buy. She's leaving home after living alone for so many years. Father snores as his wife gets into her dressing gown. Picked up the letter that's lying there, standing alone at the top of the stairs. She breaks down and cries to her husband, "Daddy, our baby's gone." Why would she treat us so thoughtlessly? How could she do this to me? We never thought of ourselves, never a thought for ourselves. We struggled all of our lives to get by. She's leaving home after living alone for so many years. Friday morning at 9 o'clock, she's far away, waiting to keep the appointment she made, meeting a man from the motor train. What did we do that was wrong? We didn't know it was wrong. Fun is the one thing that money can't buy. Something inside that was always denied for so many years. She's leaving home. She's
I'm weeping.
Well, that's a rough one. That's rough for a parent. It's weird. It's weirdly, I think when, thank you for the bubbles. I think when, when Paul McCartney wrote that one, he was thinking of all the runaways that were pretty prevalent during that time in the mid to late 60s. Kids that were disillusioned with, what do they call the older generation? Like, the generation gap and the idea that, like, you shouldn't live over more than 40 or something. Like, there was a generation gap that was.
Still is.
Yeah, but at that time it was more. There was more trauma in it, and I think he met a lot of young girls who had run away.
But you're just speculating.
No, I've read about it. I mean, he was writing about his times and like, but also, but he wasn't really a grown up when he wrote it. I mean, it was.
He wasn't a parent.
Right. I don't think. No, he wasn't. I don't think. No. But it was very insightful, and it was, it wasn't really from the parents' point of view. And I remember when I heard it as a kid, I just thought, wow, it's about a girl who's like getting out of there, getting out of town, which I get. But from the parents' point of view, it's devastating. I think because it's true, because it is an adventure.
Bob says that the bird is going to fly in the window and suck your face off.
Well, then it would go viral.
And Renee says that Patrick's watching on nephew.
Oh, Patrick! Patricio! I love that you're watching. Hello. Oh, man. I'll play a ukulele one. Is this water staining this table? I feel like it is. Or is this table like...
No, you should probably use a coaster.
Yeah, there's no...
Here's one. Okay.
I'll use the set list. Here we go. Done. All right.
Here's this.
Anyway. It's Saturday in paradise. All right. Let's lift this up so we can.
What is this?
Oh, coasters from a box. Wow. All you could want in a coaster. And now, let's.
We need to take the set list off the coaster because the coaster is in itself protecting the table.
Ah, honey, you're so wise. All right, and we're back. Oh man, it is so frickin' humid. So this next tune, yeah. It's so humid that second string is in tune. That's how humid it is. It's the only time that's ever happened. Anyways. Good enough. Here is a transliteration of a dream. I don't know if you guys were experiencing this in early COVIDian days. I was having a lot of vivid dreams, really vivid dreams. And this was one of those crazy dreams that I enjoyed a lot, actually, even though somebody yesterday said that he thought some of the images were tragic, but they're actually just kind of funny. I mean, it's over the top. Anyway, this is just a transliteration of a dream.
Well, some of them were a little grim, honey.
Grim, yes, but when you take grim and you exaggerate it to the nth degree, it's just silly.
Okay.
It's like a cat and soda.
Right.
You people get that, right? Cat and soda, that old expression? Here we go. Oh, I forgot. I was at the Javits Center, I don't remember. Some convention with some friends. We were standing far apart, discussing what we'll do when this thing ever ends. I was thinking of a song, not really listening, working in my head. I was thinking of Fugazi, the perfect band to add Zeppelin to my head. And then my mother called and asked me where I'd been, though she'd been dead for years. I told her I'd been busy, too tied up to fit her in. Sorry. Even then, as she was talking, I was distracted by my songs. She said something about my dad, something horrible gone wrong. What's that? I said, half humming. She said, he's with the surgeon now. I tried to focus on her story. I was distracted, so I acted like I knitted up my brow. She said something about Dad's liver, or a sliver of his liver, I'm not sure. I was thinking about my music when she said, look, I don't think there's a cure. I said, I'll be there in a while, and figured I'll just finish working out this song. And the morning dried the dew, and I'll be done with this damn ditty before long. I was shopping at the co-op in a Mylar bodysuit, risking life or death for hours, just for veggies, milk and fruit. I was working on a lyric, words in rhythm clicking in. Meanwhile, a soft, mundane apocalypse was quietly kicking in. And then my mother called with emotion in her voice. She asked if I remembered when Dad used to make a certain noise, just a syllable unclear in meaning, where it went you never knew. From the bowels of his brain would rise a vowel that could sound something like yeah. I said I'll be there in a while, and figured I'll just finish working out this song. Dried the dew, and I'll be done with this damn ditty before long. There it is. Patrick could do that. Never mind. Ah, that was it. The Nutty Dream Song. I think everyone's left. All right.
Not your cardinals. Not the birds, honey. They're still here.
Now I know why they call it a cardinal sin, because they're so vocal. I have to slip out into the humidity.
One more song, folks.
One more song. I have to slip into humility. Let's see. Is that? Yeah, there we go. I'm back. And we're back. Let me just... That's better. Okay, last one. Oh, it's The Other Dream.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's another transliteration of a dream.
Not a COVIDian.
Not a COVIDian dream, but a really vivid one. One that I woke up from, and to this day I feel like it happened.
And he felt happy.
Oh, it was ecstatic. It was so great. Do you ever wake up like that? You wake up like, that was amazing. Like this place that you went to and everything. And I mean, it's rare in adult life, but as a kid I used to have those all the time. Anyways, here's an adult life, ecstatic, vivid dream.
Bob wants to know who pays for all this airtime.
Soon it will be you. I should put up some Venmo thing. I don't know. All right, here we go. Right now it's my sanity. My sanity is paying for it. Or that's what I'm getting. I'm getting sanity out of it. George, it was just a dream, but it was real. I walked into a garden like a forest unfurled, came to a clearing where George lived in the material world. There was a rose in the drive in front of the mansion. The driver said, "We've been expecting you. You're right on time, take my hand." Tasty, simple food was on the table. Everyone was waiting as Danny passed the ladle to George, who smiled and prayed a prayer for prayer. It went into the air and we had lunch. exchanged for crooked sly grins. Ukuleles and tablas were brought out of the bins. I could hardly contain my overflowing spirit, so I let it go to anyone who came near it. Now I've been dreaming ever since about the music that we make, thanks to George and the day I fell away.
Lovely. Angie Flynn said it was a beautiful intro when you were playing the intro.
Oh, thank you.
It was gorgeous.
Thank you, honey. That's that is on my eternally upcoming album. And maybe that will be the name of the album.
Lunch with George?
Oh no, I was thinking eternally upcoming album. Waiting for it to be mixed. But on that one I've got ukulele and tabla and sitar and
And George.
oh yeah.
And the rest was swell as well.
Yes.
Was the rest as well. Angie said.
Oh, thank you. Well, that's it for today. I hope I see you next Friday. I'm gonna work, Angie and Anne, on Somebody's Got to Be Queen or King. I'll have to look at it. I'll have to look at the song. Well, I know it was originally Queen, but I think I had changed it for one of my Vivaldi performances because it just, you know, I was singing it and there was no context.
Oh, I see. Right.
But I will, yeah, that's a little project. I will do it. I'll have it on Friday. See you on Friday with that song and others. And also, if Ann Lewinson, if you're still here, I'll play Still Life with Meredith too on Friday. Yeah, Ann Lewinson, Matthew Sharp. What other great authors do we have here with us? If you're a great author, say something. How cruel would that be?
Anne Halliday.
Of course, Anne Halliday. Oh my God, right. I had thought she left, and she may have, but right, still. Anyways, see you all on Friday at 8 or next Saturday at 3. I hope you're all well. And thank you for helping me maintain the sanity.
Anne Lewinson says thank you. Yay, thank you.
Great. All right. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.